Hey, it's your girl Jasper coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. I am slowly inching my way up to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you all.
Hello.
Um,
Hey, Kendra. Y'all coming through with the lights.
so I'm going to do reaction to one of Kendra G's videos, and we'll see how this goes. All right, action.
I am loving it. What is your name, baby?
I'm Keisha.
Keisha, where you calling us from?
Texas.
Texas in the building. What part of Texas?
I'm in Central Texas.
Say again?
I'm in Central Texas.
Central Texas. How old are you, Keisha?
45.
45. Do you have any kids?
Yes. 17 and 25.
17, 25. Same dad?
Yep.
Was you once married?
Yep.
How many years was you married for?
I've been married twice. So first marriage was 10 years. Second marriage 2.
Say again?
First marriage was 10 years. Second marriage was 2.
Second marriage was 2. Okay. Yep. I just moved my thing by accident. All right. Keisha, what do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Say it again?
I work for the government.
She works for the government. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. When's your birthday? It's coming up then, right?
No, it was April the 21st.
Okay, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
This is Keisha in Central Texas, 45, 2 children. She was married twice, works for the government, and is a Taurus. Why did you get a divorce from your last marriage?
Child, that's old news. We don't know.
All right, we will move forward. What kind of man you looking for, Keisha?
Okay, so
I get that that's old news and I can respect it, I guess, but for a man that's gonna be coming into her situation, he's gonna want to know and he's gonna need to know. I feel like she should have made her, in a roundabout way, or at least asked her to summarize it to some extent, give us something, because just say, I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, you shouldn't be on here. I'm not saying you should go into deep details or intimate details, but honey, bitch, you gotta say something. I'm gonna say bitch, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel freer saying it.
you need to put out the list. Gotta have good credit. We don't do bad credit at all. No child
What's the
support.
credit score? What's the minimum credit score for you?
At least a 720. We can do 720. That means at least you can, do American Express. We can travel. We can get, some global entry. We can get into the lounges at the airport, that kind of thing.
So you know what's interesting? You didn't make it about the figures. You made it about the credit, because a 720 score 9 times out of 10 would be a 6-figure or higher guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about the credit score.
It's not even really about the 6 figures, meaning 720. It's good money management.
Okay.
So I'm 6 figures. I'm well into the 6 figures, and I'm not paying for vacations. If you can't do global entry and TSA pre-check, you cannot travel with me. I'm not waiting. I fly first class a lot of the times. So if you can't, I can't foot the bill for that. No.
Keep going, Keisha. All right, so you gotta have good credit. 720 is the minimum of a credit score. What else?
Yep. I would prefer you have your own home, your own car.
Home. Okay, real quick. Home as in house, or he can live in an apartment?
Yeah, no, we don't do apartments. We do houses. No, we don't do apartments. No. I mean, when you come to a purchase of a house, that's a big purchase. So that means that there's some sort of stability. I mean, certain things mean certain things in your life. Come on, you can qualify for a home. Come on.
Okay, so 720 minimum credit score. You have to own a house. She is adamant. Can he own a condo or it has to be a house?
He can own a condo.
Okay, so you have to own either your home. So it has to be either a condo or a house. What else,
Yeah.
Keisha?
He has to like pets. I do have a dog. That is my best bud. You know, I have my kids are older and they're doing their thing, so you got to be able to travel. Okay. No criminals at all, because again, I work for the government, so I do have certain clearances and people that are attached to me. You know, we can't certain things we just can't do, unfortunately.
Okay. And, okay, is that it for the list?
Let me see. I like tall men. I'm a Taurus, so my love language is touch and gifts. So if you're not, mentally available to learn and to, venture out in life and do certain things, I'm not a house log, so you got to be able to, go and if you have kids, that's okay, but you better have a good relationship with the baby mama because I don't do drama. I my, I don't have a bad temper, but I don't tolerate certain things. So
Okay. So what's your deal breakers? What would you not date besides the opposite of everything we just said?
bad credit, no car, can't travel. You have to have a passport. Have to. So that means no back child support. My house, I like it to be a certain way. So tend to have certain customs and courtesies, and my customs and courtesies is luxury, cleanliness, and fun. I like those are a must for me.
Okay. Keisha, now you've been married twice. I know I asked you this question at the top of the show and you didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
divulge, but now I need to know a little bit because
Okay.
you have your list. I'm gonna respect your list, but I'm curious to know you've been married twice. Who
Yes,
ended both marriages? Was it
I,
you or your ex-husband?
I did both.
So can you, without maybe giving a lot of details, why did you end both divorces?
First husband, which is the father of my children, and I had been with him since 17.
Okay.
Um, we outgrew each other. My progression was fast. His was a turtle. So I mean, we are really good friends at this point. We have a great co-parenting relationship. But as far as marriage, we stayed married a lot longer than we actually were together. So we came to a point where we were just like, hey, I don't want to hold you up if you want to get into another serious relationship and possibly get married. So we just divorced. So there was really no bad blood there. The second marriage was just a disaster. He was a Scorpio, and us Tauruses and Scorpio is either we really love each other or we hate each other. So we fell on the end of we hate each other. So
Okay. Keisha,
yeah,
let me ask you this. So how long you been single for now?
I was divorced since 2019.
Okay, so not that long. All right, so when was that your last relationship?
I had a dating span in between there, but nothing serious.
Okay. The guy you describe, everything that he has, does he have to be with you and only you?
Yes.
Okay. So this has to be also a man. He has to be tall. He has to have a 720 credit score. He has
Yes.
to own his own house. He has to be
Yes.
able to do global entry. A passport. He has to love pets. Could he have kids?
Yes.
He can have kids.
No
I'm
small
assuming,
no small kids.
what's the age limit of the small kids?
12, because that's
12.
the age to stay home by yourself.
Okay, so listen, no pushback on your list. Let me just ask you this. Is
Mhm.
that list non-negotiable? Like if you don't find is companionship or is that list more important to you? Because I think there's some things on your list that are superficial that you could work with.
Okay. I'm not so gang up on companionship because I am a happy being with my.
Okay, okay, so
My thing is when you go into getting into a relationship and joining your life with someone else's, sometimes their baggage can be a bit heavy. And for me, I've been traveling light for a while and I'm not ready to pick up a whole lot of baggage from someone else. So my list is, I wouldn't say non-negotiable, but I'm pretty stern on certain things. Global entry, I mean, it wouldn't be fair for me to travel with you and you can't do TSA pre-check. I'm not taking off my shoes. Sir, I'm not standing alone. Certain things I'm just not doing. I mean, I've kind of made my way through the channels that have those customs, just I
Okay, she boring. Let's read some of the comments. Michael M says, I make 60K per year. My credit score is 809. I have zero balance on all credit cards. My car is paid off. Super clean. I wash my carpets 3 times a year. And the house deed is what? Hand clear and paid for. But I have no interest in this woman. I got to this financial position because I don't do all that traveling and flying first class. I use that money she would spend on a stupid trip and invest in stocks to turn that money into more money. I don't waste money on luxuries. I spend modestly and invest. Moreover, I still pay child support on 2 sons. Once they're 18, one will be in a year, the other in 3 years. I have more money. Getting to this position on an average income is all about spending wisely. Women today don't know how to do that. She's a typical woman, especially of a specific type. She wants to fly all over the place, spend money. She may make 3 times more than I, but with all that debt, I have more disposable income than she. That's how I could give my mom $9,000 in cash to remodel her kitchen last November. No, thank you. Another man can have this money leech. She has nothing but a ball and chain set to drown a man in a river of debt. P.S. Lady, you don't own a home until the deed is in hand. You better preach. Otherwise, you're just renting it from the bank. I've always said that too. When people say they own their house, it's like you don't really own your house, but whatever. One bad downturn in financial status and the house can be foreclosed and the bank will take it. In the end, you'll have nothing. You don't own a home without the deed. Otherwise, you're just okay. He said that. Also, the astrological signs is such BS. I said the same thing, especially because I'm a Christian. I don't dibble and dabble in that. Grow up and stop believing in mythical crap. Okay, Lovely Locks says people who are divorced multiple times need to explain themselves. I'm tired of we just gonna leave that in the past. Let me read some of these replies to this one. Come on. Bria's World said agree. Even then, they can lie and put all of the blame on the other person. Yeah, that's a big thing. I think I wish she would have asked. I mean, she did try to delve into it a little more deeper, but at the same time, remind people that it's always two sides to a story. And also, I think they should start making people, her and shout out to Melanie King, they need to start asking people, um, what's one negative thing about them. And another good question is a pet peeve because, it's certain things about your partner that may get on your nerves that at least if they kind of know what it is, you can kind of weed people out by not weed necessarily weed people out by pet peeves, but still it's something to consider because a pet peeve, like I mean, biting nails, that's no big deal. Um, but and a pet peeve is to me is different than um, you know, uh, what she say? How did she pose that question? I think a pet peeve is just something good to know about, well, I don't like people that I already said chew their nails or smack their teeth or grind their teeth. That's just another fun question I thought that they could add to the mix. Okay. Mr. Raja said the fact that she said the divorce is old news is a major red flag. One can have a 750 credit score and make 30 to 40,000 annually. Good point. If you pay your bills, credit cards on time, have no delinquency. Um, especially if credit cards are paid in full. B Honey says she sounds like she needs to marry herself. Man B War says when you're this damn picky, you're supposed to be alone. Jester Art said, I want a brand new Ferrari. It has to be the fastest car. Must be on sale. Not paying more than 10K. Must run perfect. Must be in my city. Has to be red. No scratches. That's exactly what she sounds like. Also, the seller must take payments via PayPal. I won't settle. Mel McDonald, TSA pre-check and global entry is standards now for dating. Interesting. Yeah, I was like, at first I really didn't know what the hell she was talking about until she's talking about how she don't take off her shoes. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. You won't travel or date somebody because of that? She is full of it. You can tell when people have just discovered certain advantages of life because they tend to fixate on those things. She's a perfect example. Is that like saying when, people have new money people? I guess that's what she's saying, basically. The lack of humility is striking. Chatting with Megan says. B Phil says every woman on this show love language is gifts. Every woman on this show wants a guy to make six figures or more. Every woman wants a top man. Everyone loves to travel, wants to make to travel. Everyone on woman on this show is used to a luxury life and wants her man to provide the luxury life. And apparently, 90% of the women on this show make six figures, despite the fact that less than 10% of all demographics make that kind of money. Yeah, it's just crazy. A lot of requirements for an overweight, okay looking woman. Yeah, she's a decent looking woman, but she is a bit on the heavy side. Nobody wants to talk about weight. Robert G Point, whatever. G Point says, enjoy your singleness, boo. MC Hammer Daddy says she acknowledged being 45 and stuck in her ways. She acknowledged having an attitude. She says she has a rough exterior. She said she wasn't interested in companionship. She spent most of the time making financial requirements. The woman is a terrible deal for any man with options. Josh Black, you don't have to have six figures to have a credit score up to 720. She's too old to put personality behavior on zodiac signs. I agree. I agree. Our chills. That whole thing is ridiculous. Um, I didn't listen to the whole thing. So my A says she says she wouldn't leave her new man if he got down on his luck financially, but already admitted to leaving her ex husband not even for losing his income, but because he didn't increase his income enough. Who would believe her now? Oh God. Brandon Cameron says 45, twice divorced, two kids, below average looks, overweight. You're not setting a six figure, or you're not getting a six figure 45-year-old. Why would he date you over a cute 33-year-old? Hello. Preach. Let's see what the common reactions to that is. I'm 42. I've been dating 32 to 35. I haven't heard any of these requirements from these women. The over 40 women, Gen X, seem to have all the requirements of the men. The delusional women and these long ass lists. I got a list. Be in shape. Oh God. She will be single forever. Never been so happy to be a five figure. B Sana said Kendra should do an update show where we can see how successful some of these turned out. Because the wish list some of these people come up with. And that's a good point because a lot of these women that's talking shit about Kevin Samuels, I mean, they still single as a dollar bill. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to end this reaction. And I thank you for tuning in. Again, feel free to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I am slowly but surely inching my way up to 1,000 subscribers so that I can finally go live and Yeah, so it's going on 20 minutes now. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back with more content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, y'all. I'm out.